Anytime you tell someone I have 13 cats, they always look at you with big eyes and an expression of, oh my God. But it really isn't that bad. I mean, what started off as just Ari and I feeding our neighbor's cats to help him out wound up with us actually having almost 20 cats at one point. Granted, one of those cats is our cat, Buttercup, but yeah, the three cats that we were helping feed wound up being 20 cats at one point. Unfortunately, some of the males have wandered off and we don't know where they are. Two of the kittens unfortunately did not make it out of kittenhood. But we did have a chance to rehome three of them, one of them being the grandmama of all of them. And yeah, what we are left with is 12 cats in addition to our original cat. So we have 13. Now, 13 cats seems like a big number, but once we got the automatic litter boxes, it really helped us out. We don't have to deal with carting or scooping or lifting or any of that. Because at one point we were buying like 200 pounds of litter a week. And so now we just have the automatic litter boxes and it's a lot less on us. I honestly think it's a lot less trash, definitely a less bulk. And we get our time back, which is absolutely precious to us, especially since Ari and I are both artists. This is Ronald Weasley. He's from our Harry Potter litter, which was a litter of 4. He's also the first cat besides Buttercup that we allowed into our house. And the reason we allowed him in the house is because he got mauled when he was a kitten, and he got mauled by dogs. And luckily, we had stayed home that day. That morning, we were just tired and we heard some commotion. We actually thought the dogs were being attacked, which was not the case. And our neighbor to right next to us, he heard it too, and he was able to jump the fence and get to where the dogs were attacking him. And we got a towel, got him over the fence. Ari and I took him inside, and he was covered in fleas. It was disgusting. But again, these cats, before we pretty much domesticated them, they were very skittish and didn't want to be around humans. So over time, I mean, within that first 24 hours, I noticed that he was not really moving. He was not eating. I couldn't see any actual lacerations on him. But we found out later when we took him to the vet that he was covered in lacerations from the dogs, a lot of puncture wounds from the teeth. And somehow, by the grace of God, he recovered, obviously with the help of medication, and he became this fat, huge, lovable cat. And honestly, he's lived in our bedroom ever since. He still is in our bedroom because our big dog Lola, she loves Buttercup, but we can't trust her around the other cats. So but he loves it, and we go in and let him, hang out with his sisters in the front room a little bit every day so that he has some kind of, socialization. But yeah, he's become just a little cuddle bug, and he loves sleeping with us, and basically he takes over the entire bed when we sleep. But that's Ronald Weasley. He's, 2 years old, and his sisters are Hermione and Luna and Ginny. But they hang out in our front room in the painting studio. But Mr. Ronald, that's my baby boy right there. He was the gateway cat the cat that let all the other cats in. Here are Ronald's sisters. We have Luna right here. She's a really sweet girl. Little white tufts on her here and there, but mostly black. She likes to use her claws a little too much. And then Hermione, my sweet one. She's also very, very, very smart and sensitive. She don't like to be touched too much. Yeah, but these are Ronald's sisters. And then we have one more that's about to come out. There she is, Miss Ginny. Ginny's my spicy one. But they're all really sweet cats. They actually came inside, I believe, February of 2025 because they got spayed and it was really cold and I wanted them to have a warm place to recuperate. And they just kind of never left that front room. We've opened doors to let them outside, say, hey, go on. And they kind of just look at the door and look at us like, no, we're good. We're gonna stay here. But they're my sweethearts. And they stay in the painting studio, and that's where I let Ronald come in every once in a while. Excuse me. So there are 8 cats in our pottery studio. This is Sylvie right here. She is actually one of the original cats that we started feeding. And 3 of her babies are in this studio with us. Um, they'll be on screen later. Actually, one of them won't. Merryweather. She is a scaredy cat and she's always hiding. She only actually comes out whenever I'm throwing on the wheel. Otherwise, if I'm looking for her or want her to come out, she won't even come out of the cabinets. But that's Phoebe right there, and I believe that's Joey. That's our pottery studio in disarray right now. Cleaning. But yeah, Phoebe, and then there's Ross, and that is Fauna. So you're hearing the names. The litter of 6 that the grandmama had, that would have been Joey, Ross, and Phoebe and Monica. And then we had adopted out Rachel and Chandler, who are now named Mango and Potato, respectively. But Miss Sylvie, she's a sweetheart right there. She just wants loves all the time. And we would let her in the house, except for Buttercup hates her. And Lola, because Buttercup doesn't like Sylvie, Lola also tries to go for her. But I think, honestly, one day we'll get Lola to be cool with everybody. That's Joey. And then outside, we were able to build a catio for them, and now they can go in and out whenever they want to. They're our sweet babies, and we're happy to have all of our cats. Anyway, thank you for being here. We appreciate your time and hope you enjoyed learning about the Seven Whales Studio cats, or rather the cat hotel, as we like to joke about.